I'll go over through this GatewayScript. So for learning GatewayScript, you can Google it. Like the JavaScript is very pretty much simple. Like same if one string function, the number, it is similar to like Java mostly. So you refer your favorite website. So I'll refer the WG schools whenever I need. You can refer it. But whatever the functions we use in the API Connect in the GatewayScript, so I'll teach them now. Okay, so let's say, yeah, this is my simple JSON message 12 13. This is my simple JSON file. This is my input. So I wanted to take this input and I wanted to send as the response as something like this. Some 25. Okay, so this is my input and this is my output. So how we will do that? Let's see. So yeah, let me open link in new tab. So now it will open. Now we need to write the GatewayScript. So let me show you that GatewayScript. GatewayScript is the extension of the GatewayScript .js only. It is nothing but JavaScript only. So let me write it now. Language JavaScript. Yeah. So where first I wanted to read the body or directly first number. So I'm creating a variable called first number equal to, what is the function we use in the API Connect? If you wanted to get any variable, anything, what is the function? apm.get variable, right? apm.get variable in the single quotes, that full path request, it is coming in the request. So request dot, so the JSON message will come in the body. So request dot body dot and that path here, first number. Again, each statement should be terminated with semicolon. So it is done. So similarly, let me get the second number. Second number. apm.get variable request.body.sn. Okay, now I got two numbers. So now I'm creating one more variable called sum equal to first number. So the arithmetic operator is addition. Second number. Okay. Now where response, and my output is JSON. So I'm creating one variable called response. In that response equal to JSON, right? My output is a JSON. So in the sum colon, what is the value of this? This should be this sum, variable sum, right? Now I got it. Now remember one more thing. So where response PONC, yeah. So now I took the two numbers and I added the sum and I have a JSON object now. So then I wanted to send the response object as a response to the API Connect, right? I wanted to send this response variable as a response back to the client from the API. So then if you wanted to send anything as a response, you need to do as apm.set variable. I'll talk about this, just do it. apm.set variable. What is the variable you wanted to set? Message.body. Okay. Okay, I'll talk about this message.body, comma. What happened here? Yeah, message.body, comma. What is the variable you wanted to set? Response. This is a variable, right? Yeah. See here, just remember here, still here it is same, till it is clear. So here I'll place the GatewayScript. So I wanted to send this response to the next level, to the next action. Or first I'll place the GatewayScript. So let's say this is my orchestration. So here I will place the GatewayScript. So here for this request would be the part, FNOSN will be the request. So I'm adding that. From that response, this response object, I wanted to send as a output from this. So then you will use the message.body context. Whatever the thing you wanted to send it to the next level from that policy. So you need to send that is a message.body. What are the object or what are the thing you wanted to propagate to the next Further, from that policy, you need to set that in a message.body variable. So now I need to set this variable with this response object. So we have one function called apm dot set variable. apm dot set variable to set any variable. So now I'm setting this message.body with this value. So that's why it is apm dot set variable message.body in the single quote you need to mention, comma, what is the variable you are assigned. Clear? apm.get variable
Yes.
to retrieve any existing, apm.set variable to set any variable. So and just one more thing you need to remember, request.body will refer the API request, and from that API request, so whatever thing you wanted to propagate to the next policy or next level, you need to set that in the message.body. Okay, request.body for the request and message.body for the next thing. Okay, now let's save this. Add dot, the extension of this we called as a GatewayScript, but it is nothing but JavaScript only, add.js. Okay, so now let's create the API. I think it is loaded. Drafts API plus new API, add gateway script. Go to additional properties, remove the security, add a product, click create API. So if you wanted to learn GatewayScript or JavaScript, just type GatewayScript in API Connect. Then you can Google this. Okay, you'll find that. Okay, meanwhile let's, yeah, go to path. Let me create a path called add. Okay, by default, get operation would be created. Let me remove this, add post operation. And for this particular post operation, create parameter request, and the location should be a body. Okay, now let me, I think you are observing. So let me tell you one more thing here. So here, this is my operation, this is my path. See, this is API. What other thing you can see that is the design level. So here you will find that parameter. In the design page, you will see one parameter, right? So this is at the API level. What are the option you will find here in the design, that is at the API level. And so I created one path. When I click on this path, at path level also you can see the parameter. And once I create an operation, at the operation level also you can see the parameter, right? Why we have a three different parameters, right? So let me tell you about that. See here, now I created this parameter within this operation, within this post operation, right? The scope of this parameter to only this operation level. Suppose if you get one more operation called put, so this parameter called request, you cannot use it for input operation here because the scope is limited to that. But if you wanted to use the same parameter in all operations in that path, so instead of creating the same parameter in each and every operation, you will create that as a path level, right? When you create the path can contain multiple operations, right? So when you create a parameter at path level, the scope of that parameter will be applicable for all the operation it has. But whereas when you create a parameter at operation level, the scope is with respect to that operation. Clear? And one more thing here it is, if you create the parameter at API level, which means in the design, so that path can contain some multiple, that API can contain multiple paths, right? So if you create that parameter at API level, so that scope of that parameter, we can have it entire API, which means that API contains multiple paths and each path can contain multiple operations. So like it's a global. So first thing is within, this is a hierarchy. This is like a superset API. API contains operations, sorry, paths. API contains paths and paths contains operations. Okay. So parameter, if you create parameters at API level, so that will be applicable for this path and operations as well. But if you create a parameter at path level, that will be applicable for path and operations. If you create a parameter at path operation level, that will be applicable only for that particular. Clear? The different three different parameters. Yeah. So yeah, so but it as best practices, it's better to create a parameter at path operation level itself. Okay. So I created this post operation. Now let's go to assemble. So let's remove this and let me see. Under the logic, we complete all these three, like if operations and switch. So there is one more policy called throw as well. So I'll talk about the throw when we discuss about the error handling in the API connect. Okay. So now let's under the transform we completed JSON to XML, XML to JSON, XSLT as well. So these map and reduction is pending. We'll cover those. Like we use these mostly frequently, so that's why I'm covering them. So now I'm using the gateway script policy. So this gateway script, let me paste this code. Yeah, save it, change the setup, choose your product, next, republish. Okay. APM.set variable is to set any variable. APM.get variable is to get the any value of variable. So you can find here, see APM.get variable, APM.get request.header.foo, APM.set variable, right? So you can go through this. Okay, variable JSON, request.body, message.body, right? So please go through this. And let me give you one more thing, API Connect context variable. Context variables. So this message.body, request.body, right? Yesterday we have seen request.path, request.path, right? So yesterday we have seen that request.path, right? Or let me type request.body. Here it will have all the see API.version. If you wanted to get the API version, this is a context variable. So these are like predefined. Like if you wanted to get the version of the API in the code, you need to use APM.get variable within the single code. You need to mention this. So these are all things you will get it. See message.body, the payload of the request or response message. So message request.body, the payload of the incoming request. See request.content type. So content type is nothing but like consumes. Request.content type is nothing but to give you the consumes. Request.header name. So just you can see this all. Okay. Request.path. Yesterday we have seen, right? In the when we use a switch, when you choose the operation, it is given the path of the request.URL request. See, go through this, so you'll find the idea. I'll share this link in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Yeah, so it is republished. Let me test this. So this is a API catalog URL. So then in order to get the API URL base path, you need to copy, go to base path, copy this base path, append to this, and next thing is operation slash add. See, this is operation. Now this is a complete payload, but already we have this endpoint, right? Till cloud. Let me copy only the URI. Let me open the source API. Yeah, so let's go to this, right click, new resource, enter the resource, it will load. Choose the post, choose JSON, already it is there. Go here, copy your payload, copy, go here and paste it. Let's see this. Yeah, sum is 25. You are getting that, right? Let me add some more values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13. 1, 2, 4, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 7. Right? It's working. So just GatewayScript is same as JavaScript. Just what are the if the syntax is similar to the Java itself. If for loop, while, do while, string function, substring after, before, concat, contains. So we have all the basic functions, right? So everything we have in we can use here in the JavaScript. But mostly in the API Connect we won't do much transformation. So but still it's better to have an idea. Okay, so that's about it. Now